Welcome back to our channel Classfly Community. So today we will be dealing with the lecture 5, that is torsion, and we will know about torsion of a cylinder as well as torsional pendulum. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, we will be dealing with the torsion of a cylinder. So here what we will be doing, we will be deriving. So what we will do, we will go step by step with the diagram. So this is a diagram and this is our first step. That means first of all what we will do, we will consider a cylinder of length L and radius R. So this is our length L and this is our radius R. This is our step 1. Step 2. Let the cylinder be clamped at the upper end. So this is the upper end which is being clamped and a twisting couple is being given to the lower end. The step 3 is let theta be the angle of twist. As there is giving a twisting couple, so there will be a theta which will be the angle of twist. Now, the cylinder can be considered as made up of a number of coaxial hollow cylinder of varying radius. So what happens? It can be a many hollow cylinders with various radii which will be from 0 to R. At the bottom end of each of these radii are twisted through an angle, and this angle is theta due to the applied external couple. Okay. Now, as a result, as we are giving this external couple of this theta, what happened? This OB displaces to OB dash and OP displaces to OP dash, and this O dash has a parallel of AB and AB dash is also a parallel which get displaced to OO dash, that is being written here. As a result, OB is displaced to OB dash and OP is displaced to OP dash without change in dimensions. That means there is no changes in the length or anything else. A line AB parallel to OO dash is displaced to AB dash through an angle psi. So this is the angle psi and this angle is of shear. Now this is an example of pure shear. Why this is an example of pure shear? Because there is no change in the length and in the radius. Now let's move on to the derivation portion. We can calculate the twisting couple on the axial cylinder of radius OB equal to x. So this is our OB which is equal to x, and we will integrate at the last, that means from 0 to R. So we will see that. Now we can write from the geometry of the figure that BB dash is equal to x theta. So where is BB dash? So this is BB dash and x into this theta is equal to L, that is this length and psi. So this psi will be equal to x theta by L, which is our equation 1. And we need to know that delta F is the tangential force which is acting on the cylinder shell of radius x, and this is of thickness dx. So we know that tangential stress is equal to delta F by area of shell. So this delta F is divided by 2 pi x. 2 pi x, that means we know that circumference. 2 pi x dx we are doing. Now we know that this will be an equation 2. Now the rigidity modulus is equal to tangential stress by shear strain. So N is equal to delta F by 2 pi x dx by psi. So from this equation 3, we can simply get our delta F, that is a tangential force, which is equal to 2 pi nx dx psi. Okay, which is our equation 4. Now when we move ahead, we get that we know that a twisting couple on this hollow cylinder with radius x and the thickness dx, we get that delta psi is equal to tangential force into distance. So what is a tangential force? So tangential force is this. So what we are doing, we are putting this thing here, which is 2 pi x n dx psi dot distance is our x. Okay. Now this will be our equation 5, and this n is the rigidity modulus of the material and is given by the ratio of tangential stress to shear strain, which we have already known. Now what we will do in this one, we will equate this equation, that is x theta by L. That means we will equate the psi equation here. So what we get, 2 pi n theta x 2 dx x. See what we are doing, n 2 pi x. So this is, see, n 2 pi x completed dx x dx x done, and see this x we got. Okay, so we got our, see, this 2 will not be there. Okay, so this is wrong. This 2 will be not be there, sorry. Yeah, this 2 will not be there. So it will be 2 pi n theta x dx x by L. So we get 2 pi n theta x to the power cube dx by L. Okay. Okay, so this, yeah, sorry, this is not 2, this is square. Okay, x square it is. That's why we are getting x to the power cube, because what is happening here, 2x is there, so x square, so this is our x square, and here one x is there, so which is here this x, so we are getting x cube. Okay, so this is not wrong, this is x square. Now what happens, now we got that 2, now we got that what, 2 pi n theta by L. See, this is by L. Now what I have said, we will limit or we will integrate from 0 to r. So what we are doing, 0 to r we are integrating, and it is x cube dx, and we know that what is the integration of x dx, it x square dx what is, or you can say x and dx what is, it is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So as it is x cube here, so it will be x to the power 4 by 4. So as we are integrating from 0 to r, so the x changes to r, x changes to r4 by 4, and hence we get our c is equal to pi n r4 theta by 2l, and this c will be used in a torsional pendulum, which is our upcoming topic. So see, a rigid wire of length L and radius R is fixed at one end and forms the axis of rotation for a regular or an irregular body. So see, one end will be fixed, another end will be free, and the length is L and the radius is R. When the wire is twisted, so from this side it will be twisted at the free end, and this is and it will start oscillating, and this oscillation will known as torsional oscillation. So here what we will do, we will assume. So first we will assume that let I be the moment of inertia of the body about the given axis, and T be the time period for torsional oscillations. So let the restoring couple per unit twist be C, and theta be the angle of twist. So you need to remember one thing, that angular acceleration is equal to minus restoring couple per unit by our moment of inertia into our angle of twist. So that is minus c by I into theta. Now what we will do, we get that I d square theta by dt square is equal to minus c theta. So when we bring this I down this side and this one this side, we get d square theta by dt square plus c by I theta equal to 0, which represent a simple harmonic equation for this torsional oscillation. From this equation we can simply get our time period. So time period, we know that t is equal to 2 pi root under I by c. So what happens, as there is a square root, so removing the square root we need to square. So when we square, it becomes t square equal to 4 pi square I by c, right? So what we are doing, we are bringing the t this side and taking the c and 4 pi square this side. So we get I by t square equal to c by 4 pi square. So as I told, in the torsion of the cylinder we had get this c, so which we will be putting in this equation. So when we put this in this equation, ultimately what we get, that n is equal to 8 pi I by r to the power 4. Sorry, this is 1 by r to the power 4 into I by t to the power square. Okay, so when you will put this equation, you will simply get this n, that is a rigidity modulus. Okay, so when you will solve, you will get this equation. And simply we can say that for a given wire, when c is constant, this ratio is also constant irrespective of the body or this axis of rotation. This principle is used to determine the moment of inertia of the irregular object and rigidity modulus of the material. So we got from here the the moment of inertia, as well as the n is the rigidity modulus we have known in the torsion of the cylinder. So both of this we got. So I hope all of you understood these two derivations. So I have done everything in point wise with diagrams, so it will be easy for you and you can write these derivations like I have made for you. You will get the full marks, I assure for that. So thank you for watching, and if you do have any queries, please comment us down below. From our side, we will try to help you with all the queries. Thank you for watching again. Till then, be happy and have a great day.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live magazine videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at Classfly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.